Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Greenville. And today, this is going to be my last time playing this game before the age estimation could be affect everything around here. The next video is my last time driving in Southwest Florida. Whenever you started to play for this one, but even though that includes around for like anything around here, there must be Bookmere, Horton, Ron Rivers Auto Group, and Roadmap Dealership. So, we're starting on for some other kinds of locations. This map is probably so huge before, and it's winter storms around here for something as well. The first daily rewards, but I'm not very sure. And my first job is actually quite fully checked, but I'm pretty sure I need to change some servers. So the first stop is absolutely when you select a job, but I'm pretty sure it was absolutely for large snowstorms and other kinds of vehicles like themselves. It will be taking much as well, but instead of a daily task as well. So I'm absolutely going to set to 0 about the background music. This is not actually going to be a little bit good, which means it's not actually going to be working for. So we turn off the dealership music, so the engine volume and the siren sounds are probably a little bit for something as well. So looks like I'm probably going to be checked out for these sounds as well. So I mute the weather sounds, and everything is absolutely probably a little bit go around here. So looks like that must be anywhere about of these. A lot of options and something like that for something anyways for just like this. So I would not actually going to be voice radio volume was absolutely pretty terrible. So this won't actually going to be sounded like that. This is definitely terrible as well. So let's get to 5 in adaptive cruise control, and I have any vehicles as well. But since I didn't have any vehicles as well, but looks like multiple vehicles like the off-sale ones have just completely gone around here. So I only have left is for one of my cars, and the Ford Taurus have just gotten removed. So I still keep on the Crown Victorias, the Lincoln Town Car, and the Dodge Magnum. So I have to change servers right away whenever that I'm not going to cost somewhere as well. So I'll be finding the minimum servers as well as I'll be took it around here. Thus, the private servers could cost you 25 Robux. I'm not actually sure if I'm not the owner of this private server for this time. So I need to refresh for a little bit amount of time, and I have decided to rejoin of this game quickly. That now, because of the background music, was so probably a little bit weird, so I'm gonna be started right here in the Roadmap Dealership. So this is definitely a little bit loud from anybody as well. But looks like, as you can see, this is absolutely going to change everything from their own kind that David Baszucki wants. So I'm not sure if that David Baszucki is absolutely changing everything for its own kind, but looks like, even though this wasn't going to be for a little bit for the far as we go, I definitely going to be using a Dodge Magnum. I put it out for the Super Wagon as well. I hear the cars are slightly louder than before, so I'm going to get hopping inside of that car and let's drive it around the snow, and we're giving ourselves for a house tour. So as you can see, this vehicle was rapidly loud. V8 scream, but I'm not sure. It definitely sounds like a V8. Someone is right behind me, and then right next to anybody of it is one of their new cars. So I just kept my mouse cursor off while during gameplay. I need to find the house where I just trying to find something else. They eventually ran towards into the stop sign, and I just totally missed it and hit beyond for the other side of like this car as well. I'm not very sure the Mercedes E-Class have just gotten itself getting a little bit for somewhere. So I'll be finding all the way to one of their neighborhoods, and I still kept driving recklessly. You see that I just driving around here, I have heard the news around here driving in snow was totally dangerous. Because since I wasn't able to drive so nicely, hearing honking horns over here for anything around as well. So I'm starting to drive around itself a little bit quick. So my frames per second was definitely slow now, because I definitely never believed that I just gonna be turning on for some sort of like anything around here. So I'm not very sure. I might able to be speeding a little bit because of my graphics card was definitely temporary for something like this. I'm not very sure. I'm very confused for this moment. Before I'm going to be caught by the police, definitely I was completely fired around here. Let's see in the job selection around here for a little bit for 36 miles. I'm unable to slow down as possible, but even though I'll be there as the visitors worker, I'm probably staying unemployed. So even though I'll be still running a little bit away for something like that. So how to cruise control for this? Oh, there it is. I'm exactly heading out to the gas station, but we don't know that how we continue for this video, and it's probably a little bit okay that the lights is still going green, and we pretty sure they added security cameras everywhere and speed camera, and even there is a little bit more for such as speed cameras, and bounty system have been added around here for this time. I'm not very sure. I have missed it a little bit for somewhere overall. So I couldn't able to turn back, and things have gotten even treachery snow for over here. So I just need to change my settings, but I'm probably not sure in my daily task for anything around here. So let's just absolutely claim around here for anything around here. So we would absolutely going to complete everything as well. Especially I can't able to see that. I'm not very sure. There must be a graveyard over here. I'm not sure. That must be for a premium neighborhoods or something like that. It's totally loud, and I'm lost. I'm lost around here for this entire map. So how does when I going to lose money around here? This is very completely bad at all. It was no longer freedom around here for this one, as I'm going to be reaching out for something else. I may not absolutely going to find something everything around here. So there are many traffic cameras around here in this state, but you may not actually going to turn around here. Where is... I don't know. Am I lost? I think so. I am totally lost around here. I could not actually go in to find the gas station even though. So I may not eventually seeing anything around as well, because of the treacherous snow that I just never heard that before. It was late in the evening and I cannot find everywhere and about of this part, because looks like I am totally lost. But looks like we definitely tried to find the gas station over here. It's right over there. And if I probably tried to find something in other kinds of like this. The last drive on the winter was absolutely, I am so reckless everywhere on this one reason and about for something like anything as well. I may not actually try to blow the gas station up. And even though, let's press G to fuel the car, and I may not actually going to jump out of this car. Let's just pull the parking brake and let's just probably refuel this one, and I'm probably going to cost like anything as well, and probably I could have able to get right behind the wheel for something as well. Let's get into this one. I'm not very sure that the weather effects is already there, but it looks like this is absolutely led into the driveway for this thing as well. I'm pretty sure it's actually the drive-through. I may not actually going to slow down anymore, which is I'm terrible at driving, that the graphics card got fried. So this is why my computer got anything worse than everything since that before. I crashed into other kinds of this, but I have already kept spinning out of control when I try to get in with this thing. Oh jeez. Thank God for my tires. Everything is clean. Now, I'm actually on our way to get to the neighborhoods as fast as possible instead of the highways. So, I'm probably going to take the road of this way. And I'm going to run for something as well. But definitely, it was since the morning rush around here. But that must be for some kind of this thing as well. It's not just a grocery store or something as well. It's probably for something like that. Oh god, the treachery snow around here for anything around here. But we wouldn't able to see this map anymore around here for this one. So there's no map gauge in this game. I have definitely not sure. I was very confused about somewhere other before. I may not able to slow down. I still managed to find everywhere and about this situation. We're in Zinga Road. Oh jeez. I absolutely going to make things a fueling halt. So I can hear the neighbors a little bit for something else. I actually going to be driving a little bit for as fast as possible. So there are the neighborhoods, and should I claim them? There must be speed bumps that's completely everywhere as well. So there must be our home, and I would actually going on reverse around here for somewhere else. So I have decided to claim for my very last home for me in Greenville, Wisconsin. So I'm probably sure that I just going to head back up and let's just claim this house for real. So I'm pretty sure this is definitely going to be something like this. I'll jump out of the car and claim my house as fast as possible, so I won't actually going to be too late as well. So let's just probably claim this house immediately, even though this is definitely going to be for Monster Speeder's home. So I'm not actually going to be checking this out until I lift the garage. Before I'll end of this video, this will be taking too much for a while. Open up the garage door by using toggle over here, and you went to inside of this one as well, even though this is not actually going to be expected around here. So I'll leave this vehicle anyways to do this as well, and turning on for my parking space. So I jump out of my vehicle and I'll leave it here, so it won't be going to be necessary as well if the car disappears as well. You can close around anything around here. Let's take to get inside of this house. So we're giving ourselves for a house tour, and we're probably going to be see what it actually look like as well. So you ring the doorbell, and everything, the interactives have just worked well. As you can see, the doorbell actually works as you step inside of this thing as well. This is probably going to be inside of this house, and there's going to be a hidden closet room for the outsiders as well. But even though you may go upstairs around here if you're children as well. So this is actually a living room. You may turn on for this television. The television works as well. We definitely seeing what is actually going on, and you can absolutely use as the news as well. So this is probably the news as well, and you can change any channel, as we probably didn't actually try to say. So this is the office where I just absolutely find out this is not my old home as well, but I thought it could be for my home as well. So this is currently my house in Greenville, Wisconsin. There's a dining area right next to the living room and the kitchen area as well, and probably not anything like it does that features a refrigerator and something like this, and multiple components like anything as well. There is more, like, even though as well, more closets, and into the guest room around here for this one. I'm not sure, this is not the guest room for this one. This is actually a bathroom as well that features a toilet, and not anything it was that I just totally going to be that I'm not going to guess around here. So this is where you can lead to the garage door, as where you can see my car that I just probably own, a Dodge Magnum. So this is where you can lead to the garage door, where you park your cars, and not anything around here. It was absolutely features for some kind of like anything around here for some sort of like this. And this is absolutely that you're using around these features like toggles as well for something like the interactive working, turning on and off lights like this one. Now let's get on to upstairs, and what is absolutely going to be doing this. It's actually a charging station, at least at this one. So you can interactive to turn on and off the lights. I'm not sure if I'm not going to be doing like anything as well. So everything is actually set around here for this one. So maybe I continued for this clip for another one. There is another living room, and even for one of these bedrooms. But still more to come. Let's probably check inside of that room over here. So this is the laundry room, and this is where you can wash your clothes within the washing machines or something like that. But even though there's more around here, it could be your personal bedroom. This is where you can actually sleep or whenever it does. And there must be an additional closet room. You can absolutely find out, like, you can have your place to hide with. And so, that was not everything around here. You have your computer, an additional one as well, for some sort of a setup. Pretend it's absolutely going to be for your studio setup. And you can do whatever thing you want around here as well, in your personal room. I may not actually going to close that door since I tried to. Another one, it could be a bathroom with a shower, and possibly it could be for some sort of like this that features anything like this, a personal sink, a toilet bowl, or something as well. So I'm not sure that things are gonna be removed from the game. So let's just close for a bit. And there is a little bit for this one. And another personal room within gaming setups like this one. Especially like this thing as well. So pretend this will be another setup from your brother's room as well. We think so. I'm just going to open the doors for a little bit as well. There are so many interactive spaces a little bit for this one. There is more interactive interfaces like this, and there is a little bit more plenty of the space around everything as possible. I may close all of the doors, and I wouldn't actually going to be opening up again as well. I'm not leaving one of these doors open, and looks like this place is even a little bit look good around here. So let's just close the door, and this is where it goes to be for another one. The laundry room, personal bedroom, bathroom, another room, and this could be for your parents' room for this one. This is absolutely the private bedroom around here, and this is absolutely includes this television over here. And it was completely turning on for around here for this one. So this television is actually interactable, and there is more spaces around here, like for some kind of clothing room or whenever it does. I may close the door around here for this one. I'm not going to close the door for this one as well. And that will be for the additional bathroom for other kinds of like this one. This includes a bathtub and even a shower on the ceiling. I definitely, that we even, you know, that it used to be around as well. So that will be everything around here in this house. But definitely I need to run outside of the house. But even though I'll be ending of this video immediately as fast as we head down into the dining area. But so what that I just tried to find somewhere over here. And this leads into the backyard, is right over here. So this is the backyard where you can settle off like when anything other kinds of this is not actually not other kinds of siblings or some sort of like your brothers and sisters are doing here. So, this is the back of the house, but I definitely not sure that wasn't actually featured a basement too. So, I probably should able to head down as fast as we could. That we're not very sure this wasn't going to be like anything as well. So I definitely going to open the door and I'll just going to pass throughout for this one. Now let's head down into the basement, which is definitely not that existed as well. Maybe I've already went there since a while ago. So you can open the fridge, or it's not interactable. So I'm probably going to head out into the basement, and we would have actually seen things as well. So there's no basements over here, and that was everything of this house until I'll be driving out of here as possible before I'll end up this video around here. So this is gonna be for the one last time. I'll be ending of this video pretty much sooner once I'll open the garage left open. That's all we have time for today. The entire house tour of one of my things as well for something like it else. So the game is linked in the description below. For the one last time, it's time to say goodbye to Greenville, Wisconsin. And I may never able to be owning of this house ever again since I have started of this game in a while ago. So I just probably try to close the door a little bit. You can lock it, or you can actually try to using your settings and anything to do this as well, like the lightings, roommates, and blacklists, like anything around here for anything for itself. You can change the color of the wall and the lighting as even possible, or you can just sell your house as even possible when you're moving out of Greenville, Wisconsin. So thankfully, that will be the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and this is TC that I'm going to signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and street racing geeks all later or next time. For the one last time, this will be my final goodbye or something as well. I probably say this will be my final goodbye to Greenville, Wisconsin of this game. So farewell for around here for this right now. And somebody has tried to wreck my house during this video around here. So anyways, have a good time in Greenville, Wisconsin before you're going to get an age checked around here before your first time in Greenville, Wisconsin around here. So this will be my final goodbye in this game. So farewell everybody around here, but not the last video of our whole channel as well. So thank you, and have a nice time in Greenville, Wisconsin before spring.